How long will your Jones Act case take? When will your Jones Act case go to court? I'm maritime attorney Tim Young, and our office has helped hundreds of injured maritime workers over the last few decades. Our office limits its practice to representing injured maritime workers and injured seamen. In this video, I want to explain to you why asking the question, how long will my Jones Act case take, may be the wrong question. What you need to understand in regard to a Jones Act or maritime injury case is that they are generally complicated cases with a couple of moving parts. What I mean by that is you've got damages on one hand and you've got negligence on the other hand. A company, an insurance company or an offshore company or a drilling company or a vessel company, is generally not going to pay a fair and reasonable settlement until you're able to go in and discuss intelligently and to prove intelligently your damages and your negligence in your case. A lot of clients or possible clients will call us and say, I'm interested in resolving my case. Can we do it in a month or two? And I immediately ask them, well, what is your medical situation? And they explain sometimes, well, I'm still receiving medical treatment, but my doctor says I should be fine in 6 months or I should be fine in a year. Well, in a situation like that, it's very dangerous to settle your case because you're not positive that you're going to be okay in 6 months or that you're going to be okay in a year. In order to properly prepare your Jones Act maritime case, typically it takes about 6 to 9 months at least to have the medical testing done, to have doctors visit with you enough and long enough so that they know what your real prognosis is. The other thing that takes at least 6 to 9 months is to accumulate the evidence that shows the company was at fault. Sometimes this can be obtaining records from the company after a suit is filed. A lot of times it's taking at least a few depositions of co-workers to establish what was being done when your injury happened. And very often it includes sending these materials to an expert who will then write up a report discussing what your company or the other companies did wrong that caused or contributed to your injury. So a lot of times the wrong question to ask is, how long will my case take? Sometimes it's a better question to ask is, how long will it take for me to have my evidence ready so we can get the best settlement possible from the company? That's usually a better way to look at your case because certain things do need to get done if you want to maximize the recovery of your case. Call us if you have any questions at all about your particular situation and how long we think it may take to get you the best settlement or get your case to court if necessary.